Assalamualaikum and good day to you. My name is Nur Eliyana Binti Kamil. So today I would like to present to you about Icelandic financial crisis. So most people aren't very familiar with Iceland, and Icelandic emergence near at the Iceland. Now that the economy, the player told the tales of its financial collapse, we're able to learn what happened to the economy, what happened to the quality and the culture of this unusual frozen nation. So the introduction, Iceland was the unlikely the first victim of 2008 global financial collapse. Iceland financial collapse in 2008 was the biggest any country ever suffered relative to its size. So let me walk you through the brief this financial crisis. This is the player, the biggest player. The first one is Glitnir Bank. The third largest bank in Iceland was the first one to collapse. And second is Lambiski Bank. Originally, the National Bank of Iceland was the oldest banking in this country. The bank was privatized in early 2000. Lambiski was the most well known for its iSafe account, which offer foreigner with higher interest rate for their depositors. The third one is Captain Bank, Iceland's biggest bank in 2008, operate aggressively on the international stage. For the before this crisis, the bank has a strong British customer with at least £3 billion depositor in its UK subsidiary in 2008. So this is a factor. This is what happened. How this financial crisis happened. The news of Iceland collapse well known around the world, but expected as it was, many were already waiting for the country that overly inflated bubble to burst. It all started in early 2000s, where the Iceland has privatized its banking system. This opened the door to foreign debt, and by 2007, two over third of their financing came from abroad. When the recession hit the world economy, Iceland's three major bank has collapsed. This is because of their overextending their loans and making unsavory business decisions. For instance, one of the famous bank, Lembeski, made island residents responsible for more deposit than they could make payment on. They lure deposit from Netherlands and United Kingdom by offering 15% of interest. They could offer this value due to the Iceland currency was high on that time. It caused the inflation, the house price rising up. In some cases, Iceland able to get 100% value of housing loan. Between 2003 and 2004, the Iceland stock market skyrocketed to 900%. By 2006, the average of Icelanders was 300% wealthier than they in 2013. The bank used 100 billion in deposit in foreign company. They buy real estate, they buy airlines, they even buy soccer team player. The the major three bank opens many new banks in a foreign country. No one in the country able to make millions a month before this. They start to import fresh car. They import German car, French wine that can cost up to 50,000 USD. All the price goes up. The Iceland central bank try to manage the inflation by increase the interest rate, but nothing happened, nothing changed. The price still spiking up. This is because they're able to borrow Japanese yen with 3% interest, and they buy Swiss franc and put the fund in Iceland bank, make 10% profit of it. Most of the fishermen tend to sell all their fishing equipment. They sell their boats to enter the banking industry. They make millions in just one night. They spend on luxury things. They buy snow mobile. They buy summer home and other things. And then the bank give out the money, lend the money like there is no money before and there is no tomorrow to spend on it. When the largest player collapsed, what happened to the country economy? What happened to the Icelander? What happened to the foreign investor? The financial crisis had a serious negative impact on the Icelandic economy. The national currency fell sharply in value, and then the foreign transactions were virtually suspended for weeks, and the market capitalization of Icelandic stock market fell by more than 90%. As a result of the crisis, Iceland underwent a severe economic depression, where the country GDP dropped by 10% in real terms between the third quarter in 2007 and the third quarter of 2010. A new era with positive growth, GDP growth start only in 2011, and this is helped to gradually declining the trend of unemployment rate. All the hectic construction have to stop due to business owner or the company unable to get a new fund from the bank to continue all the project. What happened to the Icelander? What happened to the older fishermen that sell their fishing equipment, sell their boat before? They have to pick up back whatever they left before in order to keep them afloat every day. And then for homeowner, they have high debt in mortgage loan that they have to pay back to the bank. And then what happened to the outsiders? What happened to the foreign depositor? The Iceland Bank is aggressively offering consumer exotic products such as car loans in foreign currency. When the Bank of Japan raised their interest rate from 3% to 6% in 2006, the investor have to sell their position in Iceland, and then in order to repair their credit rating, some Icelandic financial institution have to come up with new plan, come up with new method to attract new customer. So they introduce online banking to attract new retailer customer, especially from Britain, Germany, and Netherlands. They offer interest rate more than 6%, and they're able to robbing some 300,000 British and 125,000 Dutch depositor. Many British institutions, including their government, even Oxford and Cambridge University, invest in their bank. Let's talk about the stock market. What happened to the stock market that previously skyrocketed up to 900%? So the trading in the share of six financial companies on the Nordic Iceland exchange was suspended on October by order of the financial advisory. On October, all the trading on the exchange were frozen for 2 days by the government in attempt to prevent further panic spreading throughout the country financial market. The decision was made to do so due to unusual market condition, with share price having fallen more than 30% since the start of the month. The closure was extended throughout the October due to the continuing unusual market condition. Also, the trading in Sharecropping Bank remained suspended throughout the month. How to solve this crisis? What the action taken by the government in effort to stabilize the situation? The government state that Icelandic all domestic deposit in Icelandic bank would be guaranteed. They imposed strict capital control to stabilize the value of the Icelandic krona and secure at least 5.1 billion sovereign debt package by IMF and the Nordic country in order to finance back their budget deficit and restoration of their banking system. The international bailout support program led by IMF officially ended in 2012, while the capital control, which were imposed in November 2007, were lifted on 2017. The Central Bank of Iceland set up a temporary system of daily currency auction to facilitate the international trade. The value of the krona is determined by supply and demand in this auction. And then the commercial krona trading outside Iceland restarted at exchange rates of 240 krona to the euros after the Icelandic interest rate has been raised up to 18%. In the nutshell, the key difference between the Icelandic recovery and the experience of the rest of the world. Icelandic is the only country that prosecute and jail their bank executive in connection with this crisis. As many as the 26 bankers went to jail with charges from fraud, market manipulation, and breach of duty, also making fraudulent loans. Unlike everybody else, Iceland's got closure. Besides relative to the size of its economy, Iceland's financial crisis was the largest one in the world. It was therefore surprised so many when the country staged one of the speediest recovery on record, returning back to growth in 2011. In a climate where the bank were deemed too long to fail, Iceland found that its bank were in fact too big to save. That's all. Thank you.